And we are back 7 months in the making, live from the studio. Hopefully, this time, the connection to the camera with my USB-C cord doesn't go all crazy, but the audio is crispy. The looks are back. We're lighting the beam. We got the beam lit. The Kings win back-to-back nights against the Utah Jazz, 113-96. How is everybody doing? Rob, I saw that you're trying to call in. I will accept the call. Give me like 2 minutes. The Kings win last night. They win tonight. Back-to-back wins. They took care of business against bad teams last year. They could not find a way to do that this year. They're 2 for 2 against bad teams, or, well, against teams that are inferior to them. Like, the Kings are supposed to be better than them, especially on paper, and they proved it tonight. The big trio, the three-headed beast, Sabonis, Fox, and DeMar DeRozan were really, really good. Like, they took advantage of their skills and they just destroyed the Utah Jazz, 113-96. How is everybody doing? Huge shout out to Pampa's Brazilian Steakhouse. The last 2 days to take advantage of the $39.95 11 cuts all you can eat. Beginning November 1st, it'll be $44 11 cuts, or it's $73.99 for the 17 cuts. Excellent steakhouse. Make sure you guys check them out. It's on 9th and J, right across from the Cathedral, 2 blocks away from Golden One Center. It is a spot to be. Make sure you tell them Cowbell Kingdom sent you guys. A great spot, great bar, great drinks, all that good stuff, man. Don Trail, okay. Give me 1 second, man. We're going straight to it, huh? We're going straight to it. Let me put the, Don Trail, give me 1 sec, brother. Give me 1 sec. Ha 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 ha. All right, here we go. We got the light the beam screen on. Let's put you on guest. Nope, not that guest. The other guest, huh? Guest. Nope, not that guest. The other guest, huh? Here we go. So we got the guest. Guest 1. Okay. So the lines are open. If you do want to call in, the lines are open. Tyson, I'm going to wait for a little bit. But let's talk about this game, yo. Let's talk about this game because the Kings won 113-96. What a start to the road trip. You took care of business. They got off to a rough start, I feel like, in the first few minutes of the game. I was tweeting that out. I was like, man, like, their rotations are super slow. They're not, again, easier said than done. Kevin Huerter should have took that charge against Kessler Walker, but it's hard to stay in front of a dude who's that big and that strong. Like, you don't kind of want to move in yourself, but that's part of sacrificing your body. Obviously, he just has shoulder surgery, so he's like, man, I don't know if I want to take this charge. So I get it. There's certain things that the Kings got to do defensively to be overall better, but when you have a three-headed beast, three-headed monster like the Kings do offensively, they're going to win on most of these nights. They just got to get timely stops, which is what we'll always talk about. Tonight, they didn't need to get timely stops because their offense was just so much better than theirs, right? 34-22 in the first quarter, 27-30, lost by 3 in the second. And in the third quarter, they just demolished them, 29-14. The game was over. It was out of hand at that point, and then they ended up winning the game. 113-96 is your final score. So I know Rob and Dontra were trying to call in. So if y'all do want to call in, let me know in a little bit. So let's go over some of the box score numbers, right? I do want to address some of you guys as well. Let me see. Jason T, what's up, brother? How you doing? Can we play the Jazz and the Trailblazers every night? That would be nice, wouldn't it? We need to beat the teams we're better than and do it decisively, which we've done. How do we call in? And for future reference, so there is a link that you can click. I'll put it on here as well. You know, call in real fast, man. A minute, 2 minutes. Just voice your opinion. It's all gravy, brother. It's all gravy. But actually, let's go to the other screen. Okay, here we go. Domantas Sabonis. DeRozan, little turnaround is tough, bro. He's. I've been telling y'all this for a long time, for 2 years now. Me and Tyson have been telling y'all this for a long time. He was the ideal fit in this offense. A super easy replacement for a guy like Harrison Barnes. He got the job done. Man, this This look, man, this crispiness on the screen looks really good. I'm super proud of it. Beam is lit, super bright, perfectly lit. Audio was good. Let me know if the audio was good as well. Shout out to Pampas as well. But let's go over it. Domantas Sabonis, 34 minutes a night, 28 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. Just a complete monster of a game. He has been so good. I feel like he's been their best player in the first 4 games. He's been extremely consistent. He's been extremely aggressive, which is what you want from your star big man, your All-NBA performer, Domantas Sabonis, one of the stars of the starting 5 on Netflix, which, funny enough, I have not watched yet. I have not had a chance to watch that. I'll make it a priority to watch it within the next few days. So, yes. And if y'all did watch the starting 5, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below. DeMar DeRozan, 34 minutes, 20 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, plus 13. Sabonis was a plus 23. But a plus 13, man, he was so good tonight. He hunted those mismatches. The Kings gave him plenty of space to go to work. Lots of empty side actions for him to go to work. We had a lot of the weak side on, moving around, creating that type of space that he needs. He took advantage. He had little dudes on him. He got the switches when he wanted. He did whatever he wanted tonight. That mid-range is so impressive. So impressive, right? Keegan Murray tonight, 32 minutes, 6 of 14, 2 of 7 from beyond the arc. 14 points, a plus 16, 5 rebounds. Another solid night rebounding the ball. He had 1 offensive rebound last night. He had 4 of them. We talked about that. I put the micro content out there on social media. Make sure y'all check that out. Or you can also watch the show last night as well. But Keegan Murray, another solid performance. I'm going to take 14 points and his defensive impact and his offensive impact and the spacing he provides. You got to love what Keegan Murray has done all season long as well. Kevin Huerter, another excellent night. 2 of 5 from beyond the arc, 6 of 9. When he's hitting his shots, he's really impressive because now he really does create that spacing that you need. A great player to have in the DHO. He's beginning to be a lot better in terms of hitting a little floater that he be hitting now. So impressive there. I feel like everybody was hitting a mid-range shot today, though. He had one where he just stepped back in the midi and he hit that. So that was good, right? That was a 6 of 9 from the field. So, and he's also crashing. So 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block. Excellent night. Excellent night. I thought last night Keon Ellis was really good as well. Tonight, I felt like he was solid as well. 17 minutes. He brought the defense, which is what you need. You need that boost, right, defensively. And if Kevin is making shots like that, he's most likely going to stay in the starting lineup. But again, defensively, Keon brings a different element. I don't care what anybody says. Like, this dude is really good defensively, and you can see it night in and night out. Keon Ellis has excellent timing. He has excellent anticipatory skills defensively. He had, 2 steals? He had 2 steals tonight, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks. So you can, call some of those steals or blocks. But the fact that he had 3 blocks and 2 steals, that's 5, that's an impressive plus 15. You really felt his impact tonight. You felt it last night, but you really felt it tonight. Gotta love his energy, man, his hustle, his relentlessness. I love it, man. I love watching that kid play. Malik Monk in 26 minutes. He didn't have a great shooting night, 2 of 11, 2 of 8 from beyond the arc. But he was still a plus 8, man. He still put up 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He just brings that energy that you need off the bench, right? Trey Lyles, 20 minutes. He had some good moments. He's still, to me, until he gets back in basketball shape, right? Because he is coming off an injury, I just feel like he's not there yet, Very hesitant, I feel like, when he was at his best during the playoffs, right? 2 years ago. He really hasn't gotten to that point again. Last year, he was injured, in and out of the lineup. He was afraid to drive. I remember 2 years ago, he was really solid. He was really impressive, especially playing small ball 5 minutes. But right now, Alex Len, thankfully, only played 5 minutes tonight. But as I said last night, you got to be able to upgrade that position 100%. You got to upgrade that position because if you don't, you're going to be in trouble. You just can't play Sabonis so many minutes every single night. You can, but you're just going to wear him out. That's what I feel. That's how I feel about Alex Len. Trey Lyles, again, he needs to be better overall. But again, when you get 7 rebounds off the bench, 2 steals, he was doing the other things tonight. I felt like, and I'm not a fan of John Collins, but John Collins had his way with them, right? 7-16, 1 of 4, 3 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds. He had a solid game off the bench, 18 minutes now. If some way, because I know he's going to be available at the deadline. It's just the thing with John Collins, again, I'm not a huge fan of. It's just his salary. Like, if he was at $14 million, that'd be fair for a player of his stature. But at $25 million, that's just way too much. I know a lot of people like him still as a stretch four. He would be coming off my bench. Like, he's not starting, but coming off the bench, I think that's a perfect role for him because he's able to just do what he needs to do offensively. He's going to be quicker than other guys like Trey Lyles, right? That is on your bench. So I do love John Collins in that type of a role off the bench. And if you put him with Malik Monk, that pick and roll would be crazy. But really, he's not a starter. And that's why when you talk about $25 million a season for a player like that, that's crazy to me. De'Aaron Fox. So he played 31 minutes tonight. I thought that's great, especially on the back-to-back, right? 8 of 15 from the field, super efficient. 1 of 2 from beyond the arc, super efficient, 50%. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 offensive rebounds. He had that tip out for that 3-point shot. He's crashing the boards now. You got to love it. It's contagious. Keegan Murray is the one that really started that. Defensive rebounds, 3, so 5. 5 boards, 6 assists, 19 points, 1 steal. De'Aaron Fox was excellent tonight. He was so good. You felt his impact, especially in transition as well. Again, to me, the play of the game for him was when he literally tipped that out for a 3-point shot. Like, that's your star point guard doing the little things to win games. Like, that was really impressive. I really enjoyed seeing that. Keon was amazing. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Crazy how Keon barely played the first 2 games. It truly is mind-boggling to me. Like, that first game, right, Kevin had a tough game. Keon had a tough game because he really didn't play as much and he had no rhythm whatsoever. And that was tough. Like, and then for Mike Brown yesterday, before the Blazer game, to say that it was going to be a game-to-game basis with Keon, that's crazy. Like, McLaughlin is cool and all, but he shouldn't be playing over Keon Ellis. It's just no way, shape, or form should he be playing over Keon Ellis. That's insane. Like, if you had the rookie playing over him, I understand because you invested a first-round pick. But McLaughlin, come on, yeah, like, that's crazy to me. Like that to me is truly, truly crazy. There's just no way in hell that I'm gonna let him play over Keon Ellis. But that's just what I think. What do I know? Yeah. Let's look at the film, but first let's talk about some of the things that we saw in terms of accomplishments, right? We see the Kings post all the stats. Domantas Sabonis has his 3rd straight double-double, right? This marks his 336th career double-double, including 157 with Sacramento. That's crazy. Like, he's just a double-double machine. He's double-double king of the NBA. DeMar DeRozan ties his 4th straight game with 20-plus points to begin his Kings tenure. Only Chris Webber, 7 games, February 5th through the 17th of 1999. And Oscar Robertson, 6 games, October 19th through the 27th in 1960, have had longer 20-point streaks to start their careers with the franchise. So DeMar DeRozan joins 2 really special players in Chris Webber and Oscar Robertson. Hall of Famers there, right? And then De'Aaron Fox with his 671st career steal tonight. That moves him 2nd most steals in Sacramento era. Another another historic night for De'Aaron Fox last night. 10,000 points tonight. Top 3 in steals in Sacramento Kings era. Okay. Let's look at some of... I have it queued up already. I have that queued up. Let's go to the other screen real quick. Let me see. Light the beam. Okay. Tyson, if you want to call in, go ahead, bro. So we can break down the film and I'll get some of your thoughts real quick. Definitely. Let's see. If you're going to call in right now. Let me see. So the tip off, right? De'Aaron Fox on his first possession. We'll dribble handoff to Kevin Huerter. All right. There we go. Let me see. Tyson. All right. Just in time for the film session, Tyson. How you doing, bro?
Perfect. How are you doing?
I'm good. I don't feel as bad no more. But, the Yankees covered the run line today. Absolutely covered it. That was a good read. Shout out to my boy Jimmy, a big Yankees fan. Obviously, I feel like he went with his heart, but at the end of the day, they got the job done. Game 1 wasn't any good. I think that's what really kind of turned everything for them, like confidence-wise, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Um,
mean, game one, I thought that's hard to recover from when
it
you
is
literally have the game in your lap and you just throw it away on one pitch.
just insanity. Like they got that out against Otani, and then to do that, to walk one of the
To
worst
walk the
hitters in
worst hitter.
playoff hitter in playoff history, and then to give their second best guy a chance at a grand slam. That's just crazy to me.
And now look at him. He hasn't gotten out since then.
Right. That, I mean, that's on Boone. Um.
Clearly.
All right. So let's talk about this. See here we see some little free throw extended line action. He can call this. I mean, some people call this pistol. Some people call this horns is here, but we see a little flare screen here, down screen action with Keegan Murray and Kevin Herter there. Uh, Great cut. It gets the defense to react, right? But then your secondary option, which again, empty side pick and roll, right? In this situation, empty side DHO with DeMar DeRozan here, back to the swing. I mean, this first possession is wild to me because it has everybody
Outstanding.
touched the ball. Everybody
Yeah.
touched the ball. Everything was swung around. Like this is all read and react. They could have gone to the first option, second option. They decided to really be unselfish, and you just get an excellent shot, bro. Like this is just Kings basketball at its finest. He missed a great shot, but Sabonis doing Sabonis things.
Yeah. I mean, that's Jay Triano play design right there. I mean, that's just excellent.
Excellent way to start out the game, right? Um, I tweeted out earlier. I didn't like how the team started with the rotations. I thought they were a bit sluggish. Obviously, play last night, but so did the Jazz. So I didn't like that. Nice little down screen action here into a DHO with Demar into his shot. I mean, that's just all
I
day
mean, if
long.
you go under that screen, that is a layup.
It really is. So kind of let's see what the Jazz could have done better. So you should already know this though that this is what the Kings run. 3 games in, they've done this a ton. So what could the Jazz have done better? Obviously, the
Mark,
first thing is just switch this, right?
you either switch or Markkinen's got to chase over the top instead of going up the gut of that screen.
But that's a little bit harder because he is a big ass dude, and like for him to
Right,
just
like he's from a lateral standpoint, he's
yeah,
already in a top spot.
right.
So you got to switch that with Cody Williams, but
Or because marketing is big, I think you could have hedged right here, and then Sabonis would have gotten the ball regardless because
yeah, you trap Demar and then make him pass, but
right. it's just bad defense. Like
Yeah,
that's just a layup. I mean, that's awful
and he
coaching
got
would be all
and he
over it
got
right
like
now.
8 of those. Yeah,
Oh my goodness, here we go again. So this one's good too because
the Jazz went to zone defense for like the entire first quarter.
so check this out. They know this is a mismatch. Jordan
Yeah,
Clarkson guarding DeMar. This forces Marketing to double, right? And it's a bad rotation because number 5 should have just gut it this way. He doesn't.
yep.
Obviously
Nope.
Marketing. It's just too much space. It's like 10 feet away from each other. It's just DeMar, like the DeMar DeRozan effect. That's just what
Yeah,
you're gonna get.
yeah. I mean, I literally tweeted it multiple times. Like, I don't DeMar DeRozan post up is like a top 5 play in basketball right now. Like,
It's
it's.
just so
I mean,
effective,
you double team, he'll make the right pass every time.
right? Um, Sabonis just doing Sabonis things. I would like Kessler as his backup to, but then
Oh, I would
but then
love that, but
but then how do you convince him to be like, well, you're only going to get 10 minutes a night? You know, like that's tough.
yeah, it's tough to find a backup that can only get like 12 minutes a night.
And that's on a great night because 12 minutes is a lot.
Which to me is why you got to find a backup who can also play with him, Sabonis,
Right, and that's
and
like
that's Bobby Portis.
yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Right, yeah, I mean, I was earlier kind of talking about how much I dislike John Collins, but
Not a fan.
in a bench role, he's really good, but you can't swallow the pill of $25 million, right?
Would you do? Would you do? Because this is the only deal that for John Collins that works. Would you do Kevin and Trey for him?
I mean, that would be the only thing that would work. But then I rather trade Kevin for Kessler and then go trade Trey and something else for Finney Smith.
Yeah, I mean Collins is. I'm well. I'm with you. I'm just not a fan.
I'm
I
not.
don't. I'm not a
Yeah,
fan. I'm not a fan regardless of his salary. I mean, honestly,
that's just insane for him.
right? And he still has not team. I mean, you saw what the Kings did. The Kings dared him when he was on the perimeter to do
Yeah,
anything.
they did. DeMar and Sabonis look like the best 2 players on the Kings. That's tough, man. Fox has played so well all season. I mean,
There's not really a two best players anymore. It's kind of just a big three at this point. But
and I disagree. I still think Fox is the best player on the team. It's
Fox
especially,
is the most talented, no question.
yeah, no question he's the most talented. I still think he's the best player, especially and even opening night. Like if that was his worst game of the season, he still had a double double that game. And the only
I
reason
mean,
why he didn't touch
he
the
had to,
and the thing is that he didn't shoot the ball in the fourth because he got hurt.
and he's had what 10 assists the first game, 12 assists the second game, 7 tonight.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I don't know. I don't see how you, you definitively say that Sabonis and DeMar, as good as DeMar has been, I just no way I'm going to put him at Fox. Like it's just
no,
I
but
can't. I can't.
no, and
Um,
that's why you have all three together.
yeah, for sure. Um, but yeah, John Collins is not my favorite. Here we see DeMar cutting to create a little empty side action just for Sabonis to go to work. Again, this is a new Sabonis that I like because he's being assertive and he's looking to score, right? But at the end of the day, he's gonna do what he does, which is always pass. Like that's his instinctual gift to create for others. And it's just a great skip pass. Great job by Kevin to really
Clarkson
move.
Clarkson was ball watching all night.
Yep. Yeah. It's hard to not ball watch because like Sabonis can easily go up with this.
Yeah,
But
he did multiple
yeah,
times.
and these are just bad habits from Jordan. We've known this about Jordan for a long time, right? Like this is what he does. Like this is his MO. Same with Malik.
Yeah,
Um,
just get caught napping
and
and
look at like he looks, and as soon as it turns his head, like
Herder's go.
honestly, like what are you gonna do here, Jordan?
Yeah,
It's a real
honestly,
question.
you see Kessler, the Markkanen didn't help here, so you should be getting back out.
Seriously, but like, what are you gonna do if you're Jordan though? Like,
Well, look at Keegan. Keegan's also setting a flare for DeMar too.
and there's weak side help already. Like why would
Yeah.
you lose? Sometimes, bro,
So at
like
this
these
point,
players drive
it
me
looks.
nuts.
Yeah. So at this point, it looks like DeMar's the only option here. But then Kevin relocates.
Yeah, because he turned his head and he gave him the space and the angle to pass it. Like, and obviously, again, when that happens, that puts your defense in a bad situation. Like, it
Yeah,
really
and like
starts on the perimeter, bro. It's crazy
that's what I'm saying. Like the Kings do this stuff all the time. Like against
all the
Minnesota, they
time.
were doing this all the time.
I mean, God, De'Aaron's just special. Well, what a block there. Um, in transition, what happens here? Oh yeah, this is a play that I was talking about. Like, if you're
That I
Kevin,
said that in real time too.
yeah, me too. That's where my tweet came from because I was upset that again, easier said than done, right? Like he just had shoulder surgery, so he's
Yeah,
like,
I'll cut him
"Fuck,
slack.
I'm not taking this hit." He's thinking to himself, right?
Yeah,
But the right move was for him to rotate and just take that charge,
yeah. I mean, that was telegraphed.
right? Um, I do want to go back to this one because so we got number 5 Williams who hit a few 3-pointers. He's driving here.
But
I don't I
this,
like.
I just can't stand this. I just can't stand it.
Why are they doing this to like? Who is this kid?
Right, and Keegan's not even beat yet. He's perfectly in
Yeah,
position.
like
So
why?
why overhelp like this?
Like why leave their only good player? Let's be honest, right now,
Wide open.
wide open. Like
This is
why?
what I like. This is what I was talking about in the Timberwolves game. Like, why are you
Like
overreacting for no reason?
right? We're saying the same thing. Like what the. This is a if we think DeMar shit is a layup, this is a layup for him.
Seriously, yeah,
Like this guy is an elite shooter, bro. This guy is so
yeah,
smooth. It's just, and I think after this when he called a timeout, right?
yeah. Because
That's when I had tweeted out. I was like, man, like they can't be doing this, bro.
yeah, that's what I was like. What? Why are you overreacting to one? Like, Keegan's not even beat yet.
Right. So here we see great spacing from the Kings. Again, just enough space
That
for
is
DeMar.
that is filthy.
Like that is just filthy. Like, what do you do if you're a defense? Like seriously.
That was an and one too.
Like his first step isn't what it used to be, but he's just so crafty still that he's able to go by you. Like he
He knows how to.
obviously he wants to
He
go
knows how to
right-handed,
take
right?
the perfect angles. He knows how to take.
Yeah, like his first option, his first read's always going to be go to his right hand. But look, he literally took it away, so he spinned off of him,
Yeah. Now
and now he's going left-handed. Back to his right though, because he wants to go back to his right. That's just what he does.
Guy's just so skilled.
Um, Jordan Clarkson, a beast of a player offensively. Offensively,
Yeah.
I mean that's tough. Like Kevin did a good job.
He's
Kevin
yeah.
did a good job there. He reminds you of the guy at 24 who's like ultra athletic, just a general guy that's just athletic and it's like, I'm just gonna put the ball in the hole every single time. Like I'm gonna put my head down.
Yeah, and dare you
Like
to stop me.
that's it.
Yeah.
Sabonis here doing Sabonis things. My gosh, I
I
mean,
can't believe Clarkson did that right there.
again, like Clarkson doing just silly things, bro.
Will Hardy was pissed there. Like,
Like
what are you doing?
what are you doing, bro?
You just
Like,
made Kessler's job impossible.
look at like now,
It's a
number 5
2-on-1
isn't
to the rim.
communicating because number
Clarkson was
5
late.
thinks, yeah, like number 5 thinks that's his man. Clarkson is in no man's land.
Yeah, daydreaming.
I mean, jeez, wait. This is why
He's
Clarkson's
so
not a starter. Like,
period.
period. And this is exactly why. My goodness. Um, this is just filthy. Like,
See, that's again off a DeMar post up. Like,
yeah. This time against John Collins, like it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Like
matter.
again, what the hell are they doing though? Like
That's
why?
yeah. Like, why are you guys not? Two are going to Sabonis there.
Like what is going on with this defense? That's a foul. It's just Keegan's just filthy. Like he's really set the tone from an offensive glass perspective, and now everybody
Yeah,
is like trying to do it. Like he's so good at it too.
yeah.
Um,
Knows how to use his. He's learning how to use his frame.
and then Fox just easy blow by. Great
Great drop off.
catch. Great catch. Great drop off. Again,
And
De'Aaron
this is
Fox
barbecue
here.
chicken.
I mean, jeez. He's salivating here. My gosh. That is just unique skills, man. I don't think people understand how good you have to be to do something like that.
Right.
This is tough. Like I'm again not a big fan, but that's a tough finish. Like he really fouled him hard.
Yeah, this is where I didn't like the Kings went to zone. I was like, are they tired? Is that
Are
where they're
those
going to zone?
are those the yellow and black 36s? Those are nice low tops. I think.
Those are those look
Yeah.
like the Donovan Mitchells.
Oh shit, you're right. Those are clean, bro.
Yeah. D Mitch came out in new shoe too.
That's tough. That's
And the
tough. There you go, Keon.
great follow.
There you go, Keon. Back to back excellent games, especially I think he heard the pregame where Coach Brown was like, he's gonna be game to game. Like, how's it game to game when McLaughlin is not even close to him? Like, that's just crazy to me, bro. What does McLaughlin do well? Seriously, I don't know what he does well.
The same things Keon does. He just not doesn't have the size.
I mean,
McLaughlin better ball handler.
this is a great. I ain't gonna lie, this is a great move. Bam.
It looked like Trey tried to take a charge, but then decided not to.
It looked like he got blown the fuck away. He like took the bump and then he spun. Like that's tough, bro. But
Yeah, that's
see, he's going up against a backup. See what I'm saying? Like in this role, he'd be perfect.
right. Like he ain't doing that to Sabonis.
No, he's not. So go Keon.
Great
At
steal
this
here.
point, a great steal. I mean, that led to an easy bucket. What the hell happened there?
Bad transition defense.
Oh, yeah. Miscommunication. Like, who is this?
Trey's in no man's land here.
I said 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, what the is he doing? Like
He's
who?
guarding no one.
Like who is he looking? And why is Malik on John? Why is Malik on John
Because
Collins though?
Monk was on John because Trey didn't step up to stop the ball.
This can't happen.
There's no way that was on Keegan. I mean,
No, I mean Keegan is doing what he's supposed to do. I mean that's actually a good recovery for being across damn court.
right.
Yeah. What happened there?
Oh, this is just John Collins outworking Trey Lyles again.
Right. Let's see. Okay, so
He did great defense initially here, but then he didn't box him out.
So they're daring him, right? Like they're giving him the space. And then John does what John does.
Great defense there. And then just
Yeah.
volleyball inside.
Yeah. He's just more athletic than everybody else. Again, turnover. Like, why didn't he give it to him before? That's just bad defense by the Kings. Like, I'm sorry, but like,
yeah, I mean, someone's got to take the middle.
Yeah.
Leave Sexton at this point.
Honestly, he missed him too, though. Like he's like, give me the ball.
That should have been a lob.
Yeah, just a bounce pass. I mean,
yeah,
so
Monk is completely turned.
I mean, it's not terrible defense actually because Fox actually did the right thing.
He still almost stole that.
Yeah. So Fox here, a little pin down action. Actually, two of them. A two double
Love this,
staggered.
right? Yeah, I just love
Oh,
that.
actually, no. So that was a read and react into a reversal double staggered.
Yeah, and then you get
Holy
Marketing,
cow.
right? That is just unguardable.
That's the Warriors, bro. That's Steph and Clay.
Yeah, I mean, we have you guys running into two different screens there.
And what do I always say? Guards don't communicate well.
Right.
Especially these guards out of all
Yeah.
people. That's just I want to watch that again. Like that's
Because
tough.
at first the Jazz probably thought DeMar was getting the ball here.
Yep. So Patty Mills is like, oh, inside position. Here we go. And Patty's like, oh,
Nope,
this
we're
is
just
back.
gonna
Nope.
flip that, and then
Jeez. That's just
great
beautiful
screen by Trey.
basketball. Beautiful basketball, bro. Small ball five. Like I much rather him play small ball five, even though he wasn't
Yeah,
great tonight, than Alex Len. Like Alex Len's just terrible.
yeah,
I mean, oh, that's my favorite play of the game.
yeah,
This one right here. This one I can talk about. Sabonis, obviously, as a defense, you have to give him the shot, even if he's making it. This is your best case
yeah.
scenario. Look at Foxy crash, locate the ball. He knows he has a guy that's undersized, and just great timing, bro. Like that's just great basketball. Like to me, that was. I mean, right at this point, they're only up by 8. And like these are the extra possessions that the coaching staff wants. That if you get those
Yep.
3-4 extra
Those are
possessions,
those are daggers right there. I mean,
it's tough. It's tough to another double staggered. Oh, same thing.
nope, we're gonna run. No, we're gonna flip that to a post up.
But see now they know, and this just creates the empty side for DeMar. Like this is all read and react.
This
And
is
then
just elite.
Fox is reading everything. Like he
Yep.
knows what just
It just
happened. Like this.
You have no chance, Sexton. Zero chance.
Jesus.
They were gonna come double, but he faded away to the opposite side. Like DeMar's so elite.
Oh my god, that's crazy. I thought number 22, the rookie, he had his moments tonight, but
You're
he
right.
was also sluggish. Like there were moments where I'm like, he's a rookie.
Yeah, he was playing 24-hour out there.
And then they were like, I'm like, he has length and size. So it was like one of those type of nights for me. Like I was kind of impressed, but then I wasn't. I think because I was on the Jazz telecast, and I was like listening to them.
Oh, this is
Oh,
DeMar. DeMar got pissed because he got elbowed in the face, and then he just was like, "Yep."
I mean, so one thing that I noticed is that just in the first 4 games, DeMar has, in a way, taken over Malik's role last year, right? Like he's the de facto point guard just by default because they want the ball more in his hands, which again, I'm not mad at it, but I still think Malik is a better passer, but I do understand why they're doing it to really kind of get him into the flow of things. He needs the ball in a way to be effective, right? But I'm interested to see how Malik, again, right now it's fine, but really what this looks like down the road, right?
Right. I think that it's a key point why Keon Ellis isn't getting as much minutes off the bench because if you notice, DeMar's the now point guard for the bench unit.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you'll see it in the fourth quarter. They ran the same play when he brought the ball up like 5 straight times, and it's because if they're able to get a switch and DeMar's able to get a guard on him, it's gonna be a basket or a kick out 3 every single time, which I love it because he did that in Chicago and was so successful with it.
But we know that when Malik has the ball, especially in the pick and roll, he's just so elite. Like last year, he was in
Right.
the
Right.
90th, percentile as well. So it's like, how do you, as a coach, and again, this is part of, again, Mike Brown talked about this. Like, I still don't know how we're gonna play, but just moving forward, like you know this is an ego thing. Like no matter how you slice it, guys have egos, and Malik was a huge and is a huge part of this. So like, how do you find that balance? At the end of the day, you still need Fox to have the ball too. Like it's truly a
Right. Like
great problem
someone's
to
always gonna
have.
be off the ball.
Yeah,
Right. But yeah,
you
I mean,
know,
I'd rather have that problem than not have it.
then to have the problem because injuries happen. God
Right.
forbid, something happens, but
Yeah.
that's just it's just how it is sometimes. Derek says DeRozan makes our half court offense supremely better. What did you guys think of Cody Williams? He looked a bit raw, but he looked like a good NBA talent. The Williams family might be the best brother players in. Oh, so number 5. No, guy keeps saying number 5. Like that's Cody Williams.
That's the brother of J Dub.
Oh shit! I'm like he looks familiar. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure.
They look they look identical.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks solid for sure. I
Yeah.
I don't like the fact
He's
that they
raw, like you
collapsed on
said.
him, but
Right. Like what
yeah,
respect is he getting?
yeah, right. Because he's a brother. Like, come on. Yeah, he's not J Dub, but I mean J Dub is special. J Dub is like the second best player in that draft class right now.
Cody looks like, I mean, I know he's raw, but he looks like at least has the physical tools to be like somewhat of what Keegan is, like a 3-and-D type of guy.
How big is Cody, Derek?
He's 6'8".
Is he really?
Yeah.
He looks
Like
smaller.
he's
I
maybe
don't know.
6'6", but
DeRozan has
he looks
slowed our gameplay, and we look unstructured on offense when he's on unstructured. I guess
uh
I guess he's alluding to the first game. He's alluding to the second game where you kind of saw. I feel like that has more to do with them not knowing how they play. But now you kind of seen in the last 2 games, obviously against inferior competition, but now you're starting to see why they're going with it. And sometimes like it's not gonna work the way you want it, especially in the first game against a good team. I'm not a fan of the T Wolves, but I can't deny that they're not a good team. See what I'm saying?
I mean, they're good. I thought DeMar still had his way with them. I mean, he, it's just yeah, he can, but that's the good thing. Like sometimes methodical and slow in the half court is what you need.
Yeah, and it's not like they're gonna stop running. See what I'm saying? Like
No,
Demar wants to run. Like if you see Demar's head's always up. Like he's willing to pass that ball. I think everybody is.
yeah, I mean, it's
When his
DeMar's
shot,
gonna.
I guess when his shot isn't going in, that's when it looks unstructured because you're like, fuck, like his shot didn't go in, and now everyone's just ball watching him. See what I'm saying? So I get some of
Mhm.
that where you get content to like watch him. I think that's what he's trying to say. See what I'm
I
saying?
get that, but again,
Yeah.
he doesn't take shots, so it's like at the same time. I mean, every shot I've seen him take so far, I'm like, wow, that was a great shot. I thought that was going in. I mean, what he shot 9 for 11 and then 9 for 13 the other night. Like, he's getting to the foul line also anytime he wants.
See, Derek agrees with me, bro. Like Wolves don't have enough offense. McDaniels isn't that guy. He's just really good on defense. I told you the exact same thing. And as we're trying to bet this game, right, like the first game, I'm like, I don't see how they're gonna like do better than like last year, especially without Cat. It just happened that this damn guy always plays well against the Kings and Julius Randle. He just had a hell of a game, but he has yet to have a game like that again. And I don't think he's gonna have another game like that until he faces the Kings again, obviously. But I think they're gonna struggle because they have no one to create for them. They have one guy.
Which is why I don't get why they're not playing Rob Dillingham at all. Like,
That too.
you're not. That guy is literally a bucket, and you're not playing him at all.
They overpaid him. I don't think they overpaid. I think
No.
that's what the market is. Like
Yeah.
for a 3-and-D guy, I get what you're saying, but it's not his fault that they got rid of Cat. See what I'm saying? Like those
He's
people.
also not Mikal Bridges. Like he doesn't have like the offensive tools to like actually like go
Yeah.
get his own shot consistently. So yeah, when you stick another non-shooter out there and Julius
Yep.
Randle, who's not as good of a shooter as Cat, now McDaniels gets exposed.
Right. Right. It's all a puzzle at the end of the day. Um, let's see. Again, Sabonis, bang bang. He's been so impressive this season.
Yeah.
It's looking good. I mean, his mechanics are flawless. I don't understand how it doesn't go more often. Clarkson, he's good, bro. Like he's just a bucket. He just finds
Yeah.
ways to like
It's
score.
just Malik Monk without playmaking.
Yep. Oh, that's nice. I'll go back to that. Oh, so it was silent about or not silent lines, but
Love this right here. And the Jazz are in zone
baseline.
again.
Yeah,
If the ball gets
baseline
to the
out of
middle of a
bounds.
if the ball gets to the middle of a zone, it's over. Everyone's wide open.
Right. That's
Because look,
just bad defense though.
even if Fox misses this, Sabonis is a free rebound.
Yeah, that's just bad defense. Like, good for the Kings, but
Yeah.
at this point,
Oh,
it's only a 3-point game. This is when you should
just
have
throw it
took the.
off your
This
behind here.
is where you should have took the Kings. Damn it. Um, God, De'Aaron.
The Jazz were in zone a lot. I mean,
Yeah, I don't understand that either. Especially because the Kings can shoot.
this is I mean,
That's
Clarkson, no
crazy,
chance.
bro. Like, what do you do? Like, he's like the defender's right there.
But Clarkson was late getting out.
No, see
when he
that was number 5, bro. That's Williams. Watch.
Oh well,
Like they're the same height.
he just
He looks
walked him
little.
down.
6'8" don't look like DeMar's not 6'8", so like he looks like the same size.
He's super skinny though.
Yeah, super skinny. Once again, DeMar here, pick and roll. What's a bonus?
He's 6'7".
Yeah, boom. It's just what he does. Great pass. Again, I don't think no one is the flashy passer that Malik is, but good enough nonetheless. That's tough, bro.
That's tough shot.
Great action off the down screen there.
This is when Sabonis is doing that right there.
This is a new Sabonis.
I mean, he was doing that to AD too.
Like, this is Sabonis. Last year, he would stop right here, pass out,
and kick out.
Kick out. Now it's like, I know you're a good shot blocker, bro, but
I'm stronger than you.
Like, just crazy. Like, this is a new and improved Sabonis. Like, you just gotta love it. Great screen by Kessler here. Keontae George, love it. Great shot. He's nice. I mean, I don't think he's a starter yet, especially on a good team, but
He's got to knock down a 3.
He's solid though. Yeah, for sure. Nice little action. Nice little Iverson cut here by Keontae. Great slip. That's nice. Like,
yeah, that's nice.
I would love Kessler on the team, but
he reminds me a lot of Hartenstein.
He does, huh? Like, he really does. Like, he's agile for his size. He has good hands. I just, again, it comes down to egos, and if he's willing to sacrifice, to play 12 minutes a night, like, that's the best they can do, because you need Sabonis out there.
I mean, I'm sure Mike would try just like 5 minutes with them out there together, but
they would try that and then they'd be like, "Fuck this." There's no spacing.
Our spaces, we actually do that.
I know. He would try it and be like, no. Sorry, bro. You're not playing much.
Long rebound.
Yeah, like, again,
great block.
I like John in this role. See, these are the moments where I'm like, I like this kid, and then it's like, damn, like then you're right. Then he looks like he's at 24 again. Um, just great board there by Keon. So again, everybody always looking up. Ball
This is
has
the pass.
energy.
This is the pass that we're talking about.
This is a
Dime right.
this is a Leo Bias pass. Bam. And that's not a Leo Bias finish because that guy is Keegan is a great finisher, bro. Like let's just call it what it is. Like this guy skies high for all his layups. Like that's an impressive finish.
Yeah, he loves those 2-hand dunks.
Like, I mean,
that's Sexton.
he literally put his elbow in his mouth. That's just like, dude, he's athletic, bro. Like Keegan is athletic. Once again, we see De'Aaron here. Boom, bam, bam. Yeah, like it's the DeMar DeRozan effect. Like everybody wants to shoot a mid-range shot now. All of a sudden,
start posting up themselves. And Keon got in his bag.
God, you know when Keon starts doing this, it's just like, oh my goodness. Oh, that's nice though. Creates the separation.
He got that big leaning.
Oh my gosh, that's the DeMar. And then we got Kevin doing it too earlier in the game.
Yeah. I mean, they just dared him.
Yeah. Like this type of roll, you just have to nod your head there, tip your head off. It's a window dressing at this point, right?
That's a tough finish.
He's tough.
He's tough.
Someone's training for him. I don't know who.
Yeah, I mean, first round pick is.
God, look at this, bro.
They have Patty Mills switched on. Like,
what do you do? Like,
you cannot switch there. Like,
oh, there it is. Here it is.
Yeah, Kevin.
Everybody's going for the middies. let's just end it there. Everybody with the middies there. Cody's 19. Jeez, he's young.
Yeah.
Monk makes good passes, but with a higher level of difficulty, DeRozan has an easier time contributing. Yeah. I don't know. That's interesting. He was throwing a lot of bricks around the basket the past 2 years. Also bonus. On his finishing around the basket, that was a big jump improvement for sure. I just feel like when DeRozan's low ball post, there's a much off ball movement, and we almost forced DeRozan to take a tough shot. I get what you're saying. Like there is moments where you just ball watching because
that's because you're not used to seeing it though as a Kings fan.
100%. That's exactly what that is. Because we're not used to having a guy like that.
Like if you had Durant, it would be the same thing.
Same thing. It's the same thing. If you had LeBron, Luka, like all these guys play like that. All these guys. Yeah, this is basketball.
A post up for them is a great option.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just not used to it, honestly. I like John Collins for $12 million. Me too.
I don't like him for 12. I love
him. But he's at 25, so we got to do what we got to do, man. Let's look at the schedule real quick. Do some predictions. Sacramento King again. Tonight, Denver Nuggets came back 144-139. As you said, a little bit of luck on their side the last 2 nights, but. You know, I told you this. Good teams find ways to win games. They're obviously still
I don't
champs.
think they're a good team. No.
I think they're a good team. I just don't think they're what they used to be.
Joker's having to shoot like 30 shots just to keep them in it.
Right, and that's where they're a piece away from being what they're supposed to be.
It's the same thing with the Timberwolves. Like you take away Cat, you take away KCP. Well, now Aaron Gordon's completely useless offensively.
Right, and these are the little things that they're gonna have to address at the deadline. So they're gonna be buyers. Minnesota's gonna be buyers.
Like the Nuggets, Clarkson would be a great fit for the Nuggets.
Oh, he would be, huh? That's a great point there. Would Clarkson be a good fit with T-Wolves?
You just drafted a guy who plays just like him, and you're not playing him.
Yeah. So no. So you're saying they need a big that can shoot, which they kind of do have one in Nas, but
Well, if you saw it tonight, like Rudy Gobert was unplayable again because what do you think Luka and Kyrie were doing?
yep,
And then it
hunting
got to
him.
the point where they put him on PJ Washington, and PJ Washington had a field day.
31 minutes, 8 rebounds. Oof. McDaniels 13 points, 1 to 3. Literally, Ant took 13 threes today. Damn, Julius hit 3 threes. Wow, I'm truly impressed. Um, that's impressive. Dante 1 of 5. He's so on and off. Nikhil took. Damn, he actually hit 3 of 5. That's pretty impressive. Probably in the corner, like
Well,
always.
they have to like.
So Nas Reed 2 of 5. I mean, they hit 19 threes, bro. It's not like they didn't hit threes today. They shot almost
It,
50%.
it was the second quarter where they got murdered.
Let's see. Yeah, second quarter by 10. They're up by 9. They're up by 8 and lost by 2.
But
But
then they got killed in the third too, didn't they?
the third. That's where they lost the game. Lost by 9.
So that
Yeah, because they made the comeback, right? And then Luca does what Luca does. But yeah, I don't love the T Wolves. I love the Mavericks. I think if you get Klay
yeah,
Thompson to shoot just decent,
I
if
think
if he goes 3 of 7, that changes your whole team. Like 3 of
I
7
want to
is
see
winning.
I want to see the Mavericks and the Thunder play each other again because both teams got like way better role players now,
Hmm.
and it's not going to be that easy for the Mavericks. I'm telling you that.
Right, right. Gafford, 21 minutes. Kyrie, Lively could play 27. That's a nice 1-2 punch there, honestly.
That's the best 1-2 punch in the league.
Yeah,
Like if the Kings would have traded for Gafford at last year's deadline, he would have solved all your problems.
yeah. They gave up a first for him.
No, they gave up 2 seconds.
Jesus, that's crazy. Well,
PJ Washington gave up first for him.
Golden State came back. Wow, what the hell
Bro,
happened?
that was the second half was a joke.
So they were blowing them out, right?
Buddy Hield got on fire.
Bro, shout out to my boy. I'm gonna call that fool
Yeah,
and be like, man,
he's
you're
he's
absolutely
balling.
killing it. 7 of 11. Oh my gosh.
He had like
Seven.
he had 5 in the fourth, bro.
Oh my gosh. 7 of 11.
Hey, you know what he's liking now? Those Draymond screens in the corner.
I mean, talk about that. 29 minutes. They both play 29 minutes. Draymond and him. Draymond 3, 7 assists. Probably all of them to Buddy. 3 points, 3 points, 3 rebounds. Yeah, 1 steal, two blocks. That's huge. Uh, Trace Jackson would have been the perfect backup to Sabonis. Like, if there's a perfect backup, it's him.
Yep.
Like,
Well, the Kings liked him. They just didn't.
had a
Probably
chance.
told
Had a
they
chance
were
at
they
him.
they weren't going to give him a guaranteed deal. I don't think was probably the difference.
Stupid. I mean, stupid. This is what they've needed for. This is what Monty is missing, bro.
They
And
need that archetype.
I mean, he's like a poor man Sabonis in a way. Like,
You look around the thing like that's why I would have probably drafted a backup center, but because
yeah, that's
the
tough.
trade market is not it's kind of hard.
I mean, I'd go after Moses Moody, but I don't think they don't want to get rid of him. I would trade Kevin
Yeah,
for him. I would trade Kevin in the first for Moody. Me personally, I'm high on Moody, but I know some people are.
I
Jesus
like him,
Christ,
but I
he
don't like
was
him that much.
5 of 6 today.
Moody,
Yeah, holy
I
cow!
picked him up in fantasy too.
Wow. So
These two,
they
hey,
won.
who are you gonna bet tomorrow? Because these two teams play again tomorrow.
Oh, the Pelicans. You don't ever bet the other team
Yeah,
on like the day I told you the Blazers Pelicans, I didn't
they
take
played each
6.
other.
So
Bro, who
check this
made the
out.
Pelicans schedule?
Check this out. I missed it by like a second. I was supposed to take the Blazers plus 6.5. They ended up losing by 2. That shit would
Yeah,
have
they should
covered
have
it.
won that game.
And I chased it, right? I chased it and I bet them. The following night, I bet the Blazers and they won. Like, I know this for a fact. Teams just don't do well on like back-to-backs like that.
No, I mean, so if the Pelicans, I mean, the Warriors, they may get Wiggins or someone back tomorrow, but the
And I
Pelicans
hope
are,
they do because now people are gonna go the other way. Oh, they won and they got their guys back. Like that's just how they think.
yeah,
So this
yeah.
is the play, y'all. Bet the Pelicans
It'll
tomorrow.
probably be a pick 'em too.
Right. And it's at home, right? Or no, it's in New Orleans.
No, it's at Golden State still.
Oh, 100%. Like they're gonna blow them out. By the way, it's gonna be a blowout with the Pelicans. I'm taking the Pelicans right now. Yeah, man, it's good night of basketball. Back-to-back wins. Just quickly go over what the Kings are gonna face in the let's see, box score.
They have
Kings. Let
2
me
days
see.
off and then another back-to-back on the road.
So the next game will be against the Sixers, right?
No, the Hawks.
I'm tripping. This is 129. Why the hell would you start from the top? Like that makes no
Seriously.
sense. Yeah. November 1st. So the month's over for the Kings. They
And
ended
then
October in the win.
that's
Okay.
a tough back-to-back.
This is super tough just because the Kings never win Atlanta. Although they have the last year, I
They
think.
they beat the last 2 years. They've actually beat them. They never
And
beat Atlanta at home.
right. So in Atlanta, I think it took them 13 years to break that record, right? Like they lost like 13 times in a row to them. Like
Yeah,
some
they haven't.
crazy amount. Like they never beat them.
Which they never beat the. Well, look at the last game of the road trip. Like they've never beat that team.
The Raptors or the Heat?
No, the Heat.
That's true. They never beat that team. That's tough. We're gonna see what DeMar. This is where you get your money's worth with DeMar. Like, where's his leadership?
You've got to go at minimum 2 out of 3 there. Minimum.
Out of
That's
these
tough.
3?
That's tough. Yeah, that's tough travel plans though, because that's a back-to-back.
That's a back-to-back, and you have to do customs.
Yeah, but the Hawks is a must-win. I'm sorry, the Hawks is a must-win.
Yeah, the Raptors always give you issues. Like, although they can't shoot, like their length always.
Without no Scotty too, like
He got hurt.
he got hurt yesterday.
He's out for a long time.
He's out at least the rest of the week. I know that.
Oh, well, that changes shit. Then you gotta win those 2 games.
Yeah, like
And then the Heat's gonna be bang bang. Like,
yeah, the Heat's gonna be the toughest one by far.
and then you always have a letdown against the Raptors, especially at home. It just happens
I know
every
you're gonna
year.
see them twice in the same week.
That's
Like,
tough, bro. Who made the schedule, man?
seriously.
Oh, well, Hawks, Raptors, Heat, Raptors. Got to win these games.
Yeah,
Got to
that's
win these
minimum.
games at all costs.
Minimum 3 out of 4 there. Minimum.
Yeah. Well, any final thoughts? Good way to end October.
Yeah, it's just I know a lot of people were scared after the first 2 games. I mean, me and you weren't, but just DeMar's getting more comfortable, and King's offense is just fine.
Trey Jokic and move Jones to the 4. Would that work? And that's a serious question. I don't know if that would work. Honestly,
Well, are we playing NBA 2K?
I'm just saying real life. If you put them together,
Yeah, it would work just based on the fact that Joker's gonna have to now shoot probably 6 threes.
would it
a game.
work defensively? That's the question for me.
Absolutely not.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's not like it's. I know it's 2K, but like in real life, like I think they'd get destroyed defensively.
Offensively, you're not guarding them at all, but defensively,
Yeah,
you're just gonna get pick,
I
you're
guess their
just gonna
best
get pick
defense
and
is their offense, right?
you're just gonna get pick and rolled.
That'd be a crazy ass pick and roll. Those two. Like, what do you do? Hey, let me set you a pick now. It's always good vibes when you win. It's always good vibes when you win. Appreciate you, Ty, for coming on. Great night, man. Back-to-back wins.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Do you guys like my king hat that Maggie got me? I think it's pretty sweet. Yeah, man. It was a good night. I had a good session. Longer than, went too long, but it is what it is. You do that when you win games. I appreciate everybody. On behalf of the entire CK family, I thank you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.